In our videos, we often cover the rescue of animals after they have been treated unfairly or even cruelly by humans. But the danger comes not only from us, nature itself often throws them unpleasant surprises. This story could have ended tragically for the dog, if not for the brave man. It was a sunny day in the countryside and the farmer was making his way home after a long day of work in the fields. As he walked through the tall, withered grass, he heard a plaintive howl that echoed through the open fields. He stopped in his tracks and listened intently, trying to figure out where the sound was coming from. He soon realized that it was coming from the direction of the nearby muddy pond. The farmer made his way towards the pond, and as he approached, he heard the whining of the dog becoming more pronounced. When he finally reached the pond, he was shocked by what he saw. There, stuck in the mud, was a medium-sized dog that was struggling to free itself. The dog's eyes were filled with grief and despair, and it was obvious that it was exhausted from its attempts to escape. But when she heard the approach of human steps, the animal perked up. The dog felt hope for salvation. The farmer knew that he had to act fast, but he was also aware of the danger of trying to rescue the dog. The mud around the pond was known to be deep and treacherous, and he didn't want to risk falling in himself. So, he quickly came up with a plan. He went back to his truck and retrieved a long, sturdy plank. He then used the plank to carefully make his way to the dog. As the farmer approached the dog, it perked up and its eyes lit up with hope. The dog knew that its savior had arrived, and it reached out to the farmer with its muzzle, as if to thank him for coming to its rescue. The farmer gently lifted the dog out of the mud and placed it on the plank. The dog was trembling with fear, and its legs were barely able to hold it up. It is not known how long the dog spent in the mud, but when they put it on its paws, it could hardly hold on and fell from fatigue. The farmer quickly wrapped his arms around the dog to support it, and they made their way back to the truck. The farmer quickly brought the dog to his home and washed it thoroughly, removing all the mud from its fur. He then provided the dog with food and water, and allowed it to rest. The dog was clearly grateful for the help, and it snuggled up against the farmer, grateful for the comfort and care it was receiving. News traveled quickly in a small village, and before long, the owners of the dog had come to the farmer's home to thank him for saving their beloved pet. They were shocked and overjoyed to see their dog safe and sound, and they expressed their gratitude to the farmer for his quick thinking and bravery. They told the farmer that their dog, whose name was Tia, had been missing for 2 days, and they had searched everywhere for her without success. Tia turned out to be a beautiful, well-groomed dog with a friendly and affectionate personality. The farmer was struck by how much the dog had been loved and cared for, and he was happy to have been able to play a small part in reuniting Tia with her family. However, as the months passed, Tia's original owner noticed that the little dog seemed to be a bit distant and sad. She wasn't as playful and energetic as she used to be, and she seemed to be missing something in her life. They began to suspect that Tia was missing the farmer who had rescued her and taken such good care of her. They knew that Tia had formed a special bond with the man and that she had been heartbroken when they were separated. Therefore, the family decided to do something special for Tia to help the dog be happy again. They contacted the farmer and arranged for Tia to visit him for the day. When the man saw Tia, he was overjoyed and hugged the little dog tightly. Tia wagged her tail and licked the man's face, happy to be reunited with her beloved friend. They spent the day together, playing in the farm and taking long walks. Thankfully, Tia was back to her old self, full of energy and enthusiasm. After their special day together, Tia's family made sure to bring her to visit the farmer at least once per week. Tia was always excited to see the man and would wag her tail and lick his face in greeting. Tia's visits brought joy and happiness to the farmer's life, and he looked forward to her every week. The farmer and the owners of the dog became fast friends, and they would often chat and catch up whenever they ran into each other in the village. Dear friends, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing animal stories. See you in the next one.